Right now at noon, the COVID-19 vaccine is here. The first shipments to UW Health arrived this morning, and healthcare workers will start getting vaccinated this afternoon. Will share their timeline. And happening right now at the state capitol, Wisconsin electors are gathering to officially record its 10 votes for Joe Biden. It comes on the heels of another court ruling in President-elect Joe Biden's favor. Just in the last hour, we'll have the very latest on that breaking news.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. We start with breaking news this afternoon. Months in the making, a COVID-19 vaccine is here in the Madison area. UW Health received its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine this morning. This is video just sent to our newsroom from UW Health. In the last 15 minutes or so, UW Health says the first doses were transported in ultra-cold storage freezers and are now in their facility ready for distribution. UW Health expects its employees to start receiving the shots this afternoon.
It's a very exciting time, so our goal is to try and start vaccinating people pretty much immediately. We received the vaccine today, hopefully to get our first couple of injections later this afternoon.
UW Health has more than 1,700 doctors and 21,000 staff at 7 hospitals and more than 80 outpatient sites, so it'll take some time to get everyone who wants a vaccine vaccinated. UW Health is one of many healthcare facilities getting shipments today. In a live-streamed event from Long Island Jewish Medical Center, critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay was given the first dose of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine in the U.S. The vaccine can't come soon enough. The overall U.S. death toll is expected to hit 300,000 later today. The massive coordinated shipping effort began Sunday. The first wave includes 2.9 million doses. Both UPS and FedEx are delivering them to 145 distribution centers in 30 cities across the country. The entire logistics effort is being tracked in real time inside the UPS COVID Command Center.
It gets on the plane first, it gets off the plane first. The drivers and the pilots both know that they're carrying vaccines.
Some of the first wave of doses are also going to nursing home residents. More than 76,000 residents in long-term care facilities have died from COVID-19 and nearly 1,200 staff members. Right now in Wisconsin, nearly 437,000 Wisconsinites have tested positive for COVID-19. DHS officials say 4,151 Wisconsinites have died from the virus. Currently, almost 46,000 cases remain active. We're also following breaking news out of Wisconsin Supreme Court. In the last hour, it rejected President Donald Trump's lawsuit attempting to overturn his loss to Democrat Joe Biden. The court's ruling ends the president's legal challenges in Wisconsin's court. Trump campaign attorneys asked to have more than 200,000 ballots disqualified in Dane and Milwaukee counties. They are the two most heavily Democratic counties in the state. A federal judge dismissed Trump's federal lawsuit Saturday, asking the court to order the Republican-controlled state legislature to name Trump the winner. That ruling comes down just before Wisconsin's electors officially record the state's 10 electoral college votes. That's happening right now at the Capitol. You're watching a live feed from that meeting. The 10 electors will officially assign Wisconsin's votes to President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who won the state by more than 20,000 votes. The electors include Governor Tony Evers, Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and State Representative Sheila Stubbs. Governor Evers certified Biden's win in Wisconsin last month. Our political reporter, Amy Reed, is covering that vote and will explain what it means tonight on News 3 Now. Presidential electors are meeting across the United States today. Biden is expected to receive 306 votes to President Trump's 232, which will be officially tallied by Congress on January 6. President-elect Biden won by more than 7 million votes, but President Trump is not giving up in his efforts to undermine the results. Republican Senator Lamar Alexander says today's electoral college vote should be the final word.
Very hard to say that Joe Biden is not validly elected after Monday if all that happens.
A new CBS News poll finds 82% of the Trump supporters do not consider Joe Biden's win legitimate. Yet overall, 62% of the nation's voters feel the election is over and settled and it's time to move on. A partly sunny and cold start to the work week. Let's head to the Weather Center where Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is back and has a look at your first warm forecast. Hi, Gary.
Hi, that's after about 3.5 weeks of being off because of COVID, but seem to be better now, and it looks like the weather looks pretty nice as well. Look, right now the live view from the Edgewater Skycam shows skies to be mostly clear across southern Wisconsin. Temperatures are on the cool side. Right now only 23 in Madison. For the most part, temperatures are in the low to mid 20s. Wind chills right now make you feel like it's in the low to mid teens, but the winds aren't too terribly brisk out there. Otherwise, look for partly sunny skies for this afternoon. High temperature topping out at 26 degrees. Looks like the weather will stay quiet for a while, including through the Christmas holiday. I'll have more details on weather in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, you're looking and sounding good. Great to have you back.
Thanks.
Well, Delavan police are searching for suspects after a man was killed in a shooting last night. Officers were called to the 800 block of Parish Court around 9 o'clock after a report of gunshots. Witnesses told police several vehicles left the scene. Officers say 20-year-old Alejandro Gonzalez was shot, and they were not able to save his life. Right now, police do not have anyone in custody, but they are continuing to investigate. A 17-year-old is in custody accused of shooting two people with a compound bow in Janesville last night. It happened near Adams Elementary School on the 700 block of Walker Street. Police say the teen ran away, but they found him a block away. The victims are still recovering. The teen is being held at the Rock County Jail. Janesville police say there's no threat to the public. The Green Bay Packers clinched the NFC North following a win against the Lions last night. The Packers have the #1 spot in the NFC playoff picture after the New Orleans Saints lost yesterday. Green Bay has the tiebreaker over the Saints after beating them earlier this season. The Green and Gold will take on the Carolina Panthers this Saturday night. Another professional sports team is changing their name. Cleveland's baseball team plans to drop Indians from its name. The team's new name might be unveiled later this week. Earlier this year, Cleveland officials said they would determine the best path forward. Washington also dropped its team name earlier this year and is currently calling themselves Washington Football Team. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. We'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
We've got a hot and hearty all-in-one breakfast that requires no prep on Christmas morning. Consider it our gift to you.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
High energy bills and cold, drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will find trouble spots where you are losing and wasting energy, and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
After talking with so many of you, I've learned that everyone seems to have a different routine come Christmas morning. So the dish we're making today was created specifically with that in mind. Some of you like to get up, quietly light the tree, and take in the glimmer and glory before everyone wakes up. While others have told me from the second they open their eyes, it's nonstop chaos. No matter what category you fall under, what we're making today will be very welcome. The day before you want to serve it, all you do is chunk up French bread and combine it with a good amount of shredded cheddar cheese, some cooked crumbled sausage, and scallions. Now we add mustard, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, and a few spices to some eggs that we beat with some milk. And we pour that over the bread. After it's mixed, we put it in a casserole dish, cover it, and into the fridge it goes overnight. Come morning, all you need to do is pop it in the oven while everyone's waking up. And when it's done, dig in. Since it's loaded with all sorts of goodness, this is truly an all-in-one breakfast. So how about going online and getting the recipe for our Christmas morning strata, so you'll be armed with a dish that'll help make Christmas morning all the more special. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we're sharing a stress-free way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a cold start to your Monday. So what's in store for the rest of the week? Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti has more ahead in your first WARN forecast.
Dear Grandma, this year's going to be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hurry into Fleet Farm to get the best deals of the week. Save big on things like all men's Field & Forest shirts. 30% off our low fleet price. Whole cashews or deluxe mixed nuts. 1-pound bags, only $5.99. And select Cooper tires. Buy 3, get the 4th free. Plus, enter our snow removal sweepstakes for a chance to win a 24-inch Husqvarna snow thrower. See store or visit fleetfarm.com for details. Fleet Farm. We've got you covered.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at the Century House. Right now, give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off stressless Mayfair recliners in all Paloma leather colors and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Plus, save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. 'Tis the season to give a little and save big on stressless furniture. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Dear Grandma, this year's going to be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hi folks, Tuesday morning we'll continue talking about how you can help local restaurants. We'll ask the Dane County executive about what the struggling food industry means to our local economy. We'll see you starting at 4:30 on News 3 Now this morning.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's take a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 24 points. The NASDAQ up 118. The S&P 500 up about 6.5. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. It snowed.
Oh, boy, did it. I'm telling you, all of a sudden I was hopeful that the snowblower really did start. I had promises from husband, but I tell you, we would have been in trouble if it didn't. But, yeah, fortunately, at our house, at least, we got all cleaned out. But, boy, it was heavy, and it was a sudden surprise. And, yeah, white winter for at least us. What's really weird is you just go a little farther north, even up by Mauston, north of Toma and that, nothing on the ground for those folks. So they're still waiting for a white background for the holiday season. Well, our markets today are a true testament to the holiday season. I was talking with Suzanne Fanning. She's the Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. Do you know that our Wisconsin specialty cheese market has seen a 108% increase in sales this holiday season? Of course, a lot of those sales happening online. The Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin created a special website to try to coordinate all of our Wisconsin specialty cheese providers right there. And in fact, some of those specialty cheese makers in Wisconsin have actually had so much business that they had to kind of shut their stores down for just a little bit so they could get caught up. You know, the COVID situation is impacting them and their employees as well. So you might want to keep that in mind if you're looking to buy Wisconsin cheese as a gift or maybe even for your home. You can find it at wisconsincheese.com. They had more than 255,000 views on their website, and obviously that turned into business. So today, some of the business we're talking about, you saw the wheat market was down double digits for new crop. Apparently, the Russians are going to be kicking a big supply of their wheat production into the world marketplace. That has traders nervous there. But outside of that, pretty calm and not much news to be discussed. Dairy markets today in Chicago, barrel cheese did drop 3/4 cent at 143.5, but 40-pound block cheese was up a penny and a quarter at 163. Double A butter down 3.5 on a Monday at 144.5 per pound. Apparently, they have blown through the $50 million of USDA money that had been put into the marketplace to purchase primarily butter for distribution through different food channels. Didn't take long for them to write those checks, Mark, so the butter market a little softer today, no pun intended.
I like softened butter. It's good. All right, Pam, thank you. Here's Gary now with a chilly forecast. A lot of snow on the ground, at least in the Madison area.
At least in this, you just heard Pam talking about how, like, pretty much north of Mauston, very little snow on the ground. You can see that on the snow depth. The central portion of the state right now pretty much snow-free. The northern portion of the state has a little bit of snow on the ground, and some of the heavier totals are actually from Madison westward, about 3 to 6 inches of snow with a few locally higher amounts. This snow probably won't melt too much over the next couple of days. Toward the end of the week, it's possible we may start melting a little bit, but that'll still keep temperatures down into the upper 30s. Doppler track right now, we're not adding any snow, even though we'll see more clouds later on tonight. To the east, you can see the lake effect snow is really kicking on, especially downwind from Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron as well. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Because of that snow cover, that'll keep our temperatures cold. Highs only in the mid-20s today, low 20s tomorrow, and then probably around freezing for Wednesday and Thursday. Cloudy skies for tomorrow. We'll see the clouds move in later on tonight and through much of the day tomorrow. That will actually keep temperatures up a bit tomorrow night, but we should see some sunshine and a little bit milder temperatures, highs in the lower 30s by Wednesday and Thursday. But dry weather will continue through Friday, and even when we do see precipitation chances all the way through the Christmas holiday, they should generally be light. And right now they're chancy. They're not for certain thing. Low temperatures this morning, teens and low 20s across much of the state, upper 20s near Lake Michigan. Farther to the north and west where there's more snow on the ground, temperatures around 0 up in North Dakota and northern Minnesota. In fact, temperatures right now are still around 0 there. These are current temperatures, 20s, teens in the northwestern portion of the state. Winds aren't too brisk, so we're not seeing much in the way of wind chill. But temperatures are about the same or a little bit colder compared to 24 hours ago. And notice to the northwest, those temperatures are a little bit colder. So we're not looking for much of a temperature rise for tomorrow. You can see on weather track, the upper level winds right now from the northwest. Thicker clouds are out to the west, but there's not a lot in the way of precipitation. The bulk of this weather system will pass us to the south, so we'll see clouds, but not much in the way, in fact, probably nothing in the way of precipitation over the next couple of days. This cold front has come through, and that's what's kept our temperatures in the 20s, and will keep temperatures in the 20s for tomorrow. The front becomes stationary out to the west where that low pressure system is, but the low will travel along the upper level winds and also right along the front to our south. So again, that will keep the bulk of the precipitation farther to our south. And these are current temperatures. 30s to our south, 20s here, teens. Look at International Falls, Minnesota. They're 1 degree below 0. Their temperatures held pretty steady through much of the morning. morning. On future track, you can see the clouds slowly moving in later on tonight, but again, the precipitation staying well to our south, so we'll see plenty of clouds for tomorrow into tomorrow evening and then tomorrow night. But then after that, notice on Wednesday we start to get back to some sunshine, and that should allow temperatures to rebound at least back into the lower 30s. So our forecast for this afternoon calls for partly sunny skies, a cold day, high temperature at 26 degrees. As we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures low 20s for tomorrow, lower 30s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then upper 30s as we head toward Friday. Now notice I do have a chance for some light snow or flurries Friday night into Saturday morning, and then again perhaps Monday night a few flurries and a chance for some light snow late Wednesday of next week. That could lead into the Christmas Eve holiday, which is on Thursday, but by Christmas Day I think we should clear out. Temperatures will be pretty close to average. So unless that system at the end toward the middle of next week intensifies, I think it'll be pretty quiet all the way through the Christmas holiday.
People aren't traveling much anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, we have some breaking news from the state capitol. Wisconsin's 10 electors have officially assigned Wisconsin's votes to President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who won the state by more than 20,000 votes. Governor Evers certified Biden's win in Wisconsin last month. Our political reporter, Amy Reed, is covering that vote and will explain what it all means tonight on News 3 Now. And ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
You were always the responsible one. So much like me. Always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
Menards has what you need to keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers and more, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected in case of emergencies. This lifesaver smoke alarm comes equipped with a 10-year sealed battery that never needs changing. Pick it up today for only $14.99. Keep your family protected with Kidde Home Safety products. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Complying with national guidelines is made easy with the Cetus Commercial Touchless Forehead Thermometer. The Instant Read LCD digital display yields an accurate body temperature reading from 2 to 4 inches within half a second. From schools, offices, shops, and all other public places, keep yourself safe and compliant with a hands-free thermometer that's easy to install and easier to use. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden calls. The number to call, 270-9933. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
You sound good. I can't see you, but you sound good. Let's go to the calls.
Okay.
We'll start with Julie in Madison. Hi, Julie. What's your question?
I wanted to know how to water, and this is a perfect time of the year, Christmas cactuses.
Sure, Julie. Christmas cactuses are indeed cactus. And so they don't require a lot of water, especially at this time of year when, when it's cold and the days are short. So The general rule of thumb is that about for every inch of pot diameter on a cactus, that's how many weeks between. But if your Christmas cactus is blooming, it might need a little more water than that. Best thing to do is to check the soil, and you want the soil to pretty much dry out between waterings. So when you water it, you can kind of pick up the pot, let it drain really well, and you can feel how heavy that is, and then let it get pretty light before you water it again.
Yeah, I think most people overwater them, don't they?
I think that is one of the bigger problems with any cactus and succulents in general, is that they get overwatered.
All right, we're waiting for another call to clear here. That heavy, wet snow took a toll on a lot of shrubbery around town.
Yes, I hear you had an arborvitae split.
Yes, I did.
Arborvitae are really prone to snow load. So if you have like sections of your arborvitae that have bent over with the snow, take a broom or a shovel and try to knock as much of that off as you can, and then maybe get some soft pantyhose or some fabric and tie those stems back together. If it is split like yours, where it's broken, you know, if you can get in there on a nice day, you just prune that stuff out so that it doesn't do any more damage. As it gets more snow, you don't want it to tear anymore.
Okay. Let's go to Sherry in Lowell. Hi, Sherry. What's your question?
Hi. I called earlier this fall. I got some lavender plants this spring, and I brought them in, and now they look like they were dying, so I just left them for a little bit. Now I have new sprouts coming out of where looks like the dead ones are. So I'm wondering if those that don't have sprouts, I can trim that off.
Well, yes, you can. So if they're really brittle, if the stems are brittle, you can go ahead and prune those out. Lavender, especially the hardier types, would really rather be outside this time of year. They do like really good drainage, so don't overwater them. But they like a little humidity, so you might want to put them like on a tray with pebbles with some water, so that the bottoms of the pots aren't in the water, but they're getting some humidity without overwatering the actual pots.
Okay.
Oh, because I've been letting them water from the bottom. I've been putting water in.
No, you don't want to do that. They don't like to be constantly wet.
Okay. Let's go to Deb now in Madison. Hi, Deb. What's your question?
Hi. During the snowfall, a limb broke off of our lilac bush. It's about a 1.5 inch diameter. And my question is, what should we do to protect the exposed wood? And also, is it possible to regenerate the branch in any way? Or should we just saw it up?
Yeah, at this point, with a branch that large, and at this point in time, that's probably a loss. So just saw that up. As far as where it has torn, you want to take a sharp pair of pruners or some kind of cutting implement, and you want to cut away any of the bark that's kind of shredded or anything that's curling, and sort of clean it up so that the edges are nice and clean. And then as far as putting anything on there, you don't have to do that. Heartwood, which is the wood that's exposed, is not as living as the tissue that's right underneath the bark. So the cold weather won't damage it.
Yeah, it's just very, very heavy snow is the problem.
It was. And a lot of things, again, this year still had a lot of leaves on them. And so especially things like maples. And so when you have that snow, not just on branches, but also on foliage like you do with evergreens, that heavy snow can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a white Christmas probably, but that's the one plus side. We're out of time.
And it's good insulation for your garden.
There you go.
There are positive sides to snow.
There you go. All right. We're out of time. Thank you, everyone, for calling. Lisa, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
You're very welcome. You guys have a happy holiday, because I don't. Oh, no.
You'll be on the 4, I think.
We'll talk to you next week.
Yep. Okay. We'll see you on the 4 next week.
Thanks.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Lisa. Gary has one final check of the forecast.
Good news is, if you're worried about more snow falling on your plants, probably not very much before the Christmas holiday. Our forecast this afternoon calls for partly sunny skies. High temperature will top out at 26 degrees, so a cold day. Tomorrow will be cold as well, with high temperatures in the lower 20s, but we'll be back to the lower 30s Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe some light snow chances Friday night into Saturday morning, and then toward the middle of next week.
We'll see you back here at 4.